It's time to get Niagara going. The backbone of public transit in southern Ontario, GO Transit, runs 240 trains every day, shuttling 187,000 people around the Greater Toronto Area. Every year, more than 65 million people board the green and white trains and buses of GO. With Union Station in downtown Toronto as their hub, GO trains radiate outwards, east to Oshawa, north to Lincolnville, Richmond Hill and Barrie, west to Kitchener, Milton, Hamilton, and there the train stops. But the need does not. Niagara is the missing link to truly connect all of southern Ontario and provide vital economic connections that will benefit the entire province. History has proven that where GO expands, it is consumed. People jump on the train, and the transit hubs where the trains stop become centers of economic activity. Niagara will be no different. Already, more than 50,000 Niagara residents make the daily trip around the head of Lake Ontario to stops along the Lakeshore West Line into Hamilton and the Greater Toronto Area. That is more than commute to the GTA from the Barrie area. But an estimated 80% of the trips from Niagara are made by car. That causes gridlock, costing the provincial economy more than $11 billion annually and contributing to excessive greenhouse gas emissions. It doesn't have to be that way. Widening the QEW is not an option, as it would threaten Niagara's greenbelt and precious grape and tender fruit lands. GO trains are currently running to Niagara Falls on weekends during the summer months. We'd like to see that expanded throughout the week, all year long. The infrastructure to make this happen is already in place, meaning the cost to implement Phase 1 of the project will be minimal. 2 trains in the morning, 2 in the evening, extending from the current end of the line in Hamilton. Traveling east into Niagara, there will be a stop in Grimsby and another in St. Catharines before the train heads towards Niagara Falls and comes up to the Welland Canal. Contrary to what some people think, this is not a barrier and does not require a costly solution. With proactive scheduling, strong communication, and the full support of the St. Lawrence Seaway, any conflicts between trains and boats at the Welland Canal will be reduced to almost zero. There is no need to build an expensive bridge or tunnel crossing. From there, the train comes to a stop in Niagara Falls before heading back along the same route to Union Station. This effort to get Niagara going is not a passing fancy. It is a serious effort. It is not based on a dream and a whim. It is fact-based. It is about connectivity. Connections to Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, and Mississauga are vital to Niagara. They connect the region to jobs and will drive new economic opportunities for the province. But GO is for more than daily commuters. Niagara Falls hosts between 12 and 14 million tourists every year, each of whom would benefit from better connections to Toronto. With the completion of Pearson Union Link, GO Transit will be the missing link for visitors flying into Toronto. When the Pan Am Games open in the summer of 2015, there will be an additional 250,000 people visiting southern Ontario, and the QEW is not equipped to handle shuttling them back and forth between Toronto and Niagara. It will also provide stronger connections to our neighbors in New York State. Ground has broken in Niagara Falls, New York for a high-speed rail line along the Empire Corridor to New York City. The current gap between Hamilton and Niagara Falls is the missing link that connects 2 of the largest destinations in North America, Toronto and New York City. Niagara is doing its part. All 12 local mayors and the regional chairman have backed this effort, and the municipalities are working together to extend the intermunicipal transit project. Not only will this provide stronger links within Niagara, but all the routes are being reviewed to ensure they align with possible GO train stops. This will create transit hubs and new opportunities. The government has made a commitment to Niagara. Both Premier Kathleen Wynne and St. Catharines MPP Jim Bradley supported the project during the recent provincial election. Now it is time to fulfill that commitment. The need is there. The time is now. Get Niagara going.